Toni from Melbourne, Australia.
I'm Madison from Birmingham, Alabama.
I am Divya from Brussels in Belgium.
I'm Daisy from Melbourne.
I'm Matt Gleason from Honolulu, Hawaii.
Hi, I'm Kimbo from New York.
Hi, it's Cassie from Melbourne, Australia.
Hi, this is Greg in Kalamazoo, USA.
Hi, I'm Divan from South Africa.
Hi, I'm Amber from Anderson in the United States.
I'm Libby from Brighton in England.
Hey, I'm Jess from Wollongong.
We're the Sarons from New York.
This is Drew from Iowa.
Hi, I'm Ali from Melbourne.
Hi, I'm Lottie from Southampton, England.
I'm Stuart from Edinburgh, Scotland.
It's Sketchy from Melbourne.
I'm Stephanie, and this is Tippa from Asheville, North Carolina, USA.
And I'm Ryan from Melbourne, Australia.
And I approve this TARPathon.
And I approve this TARPathon.
And I approve this TARPathon.
And I approve.
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 We approve this TARPathon.
I approve this TARPathon.
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 Say TARPathon.
TARPathon.
And I approve this TARPathon.
Makes my nipples hard every time.
Every time.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Stunning work from Franco on that.
Stunning work from Franco.
Stunning.
Stunning work from the TARPers all around the globe for submitting their videos, for crafting their torches that they passed around the world
Beautiful.
in record time. Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen of the jury, we have a winner, Grace Brown.
Grace Brown.
First, are we allowed to say it now?
Oh.
First Schmolympic gold medalist after 20 hours.
For
we
Australia.
were streaming for Australia. Stop the clock at 20 hours. We have just streamed for 20 hours, so that's why we sound a bit delirious. But the TARPathon has been a roaring success. Go Australia. I feel real proud. How do you feel, Toni Lodge?
I feel really good too. I think like we actually... there really wasn't as much this time that I feel like challenged us. I think we were a lot more mentally prepared.
Yep.
Last TARPathon, I believe that someone commented before that this is officially the shortest TARPathon we've ever done.
In history.
Setting new world records.
Yep.
I think it's like we learnt so much from the last one that we then took into this one.
Yep.
So I feel pretty good because I was like much more mentally prepared for what I knew made me feel good last time.
Yep. It also is a lot easier doing 30 hours less than last time.
We also last time did not have anything to like
Watch
about.
100%.
So like last time we were doing challenges and stuff, but we weren't doing...
So whilst it's mostly been positive, the biggest low light, I believe, of the TARPathon was when my mum came in, and it happened to accidentally be the same time Toni learnt what arse to mouth was. And she discussed that with my mother in the room.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, I wish I could crawl into a hole and die. I have never wanted to crawl into a hole and die more than that moment.
Are you uncomfortable because...
Nice one.
Oh, thank you so much. Are you embarrassed that your mum knows that you know that, or that you are embarrassed that you're just like talking about sex in front of your mum? Like, what's the...
I think just the second one.
What's the feeling?
Like, we're not sex positive, but we're kind of like, you do you, I'll do me. Like,
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And just to be in the room watching Toni discover that arse to mouth means...
It does not mean like a rim job sucking the poo out. It actually means like to get fucked in the ass and then the cock goes straight in the mouth.
Yeah, and so the moments as that unfolded and seeing my mum's face, and the reason my mum was here is she brought my dog BJ. So BJ saw you naked 2 weeks ago, so he was a bit off Toni already.
No, he was on me. He walked in and was like, whoa, we're back on here.
He was already a bit shaken, not stirred about Toni Lodge. And then he hears this business. He'll never come around you again.
Yeah, well, you...
Don't be very careful.
I just said nothing.
Fiji just beat Australia in real time.
Oh, my God. Luckily we weren't waiting for them.
Now...
but yeah, well, I did apologise to your mum, but I think she enjoys the silliness.
She does enjoy the silliness, but it was just like a lot. I'm not saying you shouldn't have done it. Just for me, being like an awkward boy in that moment, I'm just raising my hand to say,
and I'll cop that, actually.
Yep.
But also a bit of fun. Tarpers loved it. We loved it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'll cop it because I know that people were pissing.
We just won the 4x100 swimming relay.
Already? Already? You sure it wasn't the heat?
Parker just said it might have been the heat, but I don't know. No, it's a gold.
What? Already?
That's what Parker just said and Taylor just said.
It's for me.
Pissing it in. For those of you playing along at home, we are recording this straight after winning.
So we're in real time still
yeah.
watching the Schmolympics.
Yeah. Toni.
Yep.
Who was a surprise guest you weren't planning on having today?
Well, so we had a few guests throughout the TARPathon, but we actually met another member of Ryan's family, a long-lost Swedish brother, Sven.
Sven.
Sven
is me. Sven is still here. He is very fun.
Oh, there is Sven. Thank God he's still there.
So we found these old Swedish wigs, and do you reckon I've worn this more than I have not worn this over the last 20 hours?
Yes. And you know what? 100% that Tim was another visitor that we had, and he left with the wig, I think.
Did he? Still wearing it? Well, we'll catch him up about that.
So we'll charge him the $7 for that.
Absolutely.
But I think that Sven brought out a whole nother side to you.
Yeah.
You were a different person when you were Sven.
Do you think you like Sven more than Ryan?
No. There's no one I like more in the world than Ryan. But Sven was fun.
He had an energy.
He had a just different vibe.
There was a chat about there was Kenergy.
Yeah.
Which that kind of gassed Sven up, to be honest.
Yeah, I could tell.
The more people talked about him, people were saying Ellen DeGeneres.
I think you needed the good vibes of all of that happening, you know?
Yep.
Like, you needed that gassing up in that time.
Yep, I definitely did. Now, we do have an issue about the O word. We can't mention it. We're not an official broadcast partner of the Schmolympics.
So we can't mention the Schmolympics by name because they have big games, the O word.
Yep. So we ended up saying it 38 times.
Yep.
Now,
which we decided would mean that every time that we said it, we're going to do an extra minute of live streaming post-winning gold.
Yep. Now, how would you... Toni, I'm not going to question you.
Yeah.
But how would you say the 38 minutes, like if you were to ratio them out?
I would say...
Who committed the 38 crimes?
I think I said it maybe 4 times.
Okay.
Oh, is that no? More?
Maybe a little more.
5 or 6?
Yeah.
5 or 6?
Yeah, maybe it was 4.
Producer Sophie, I know you don't have a microphone on, but do you recall maybe how many of them were me?
Sorry, Belinda just said out of the 38, Ryan said it 35 times.
Peter Bolinda, do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually missed the first few hours, and I think when I came in, there was already like 25.
I think they were mostly you.
In the first 4 hours, and since then, only 1 was you, Toni.
Producer Jane dropped a few in a row.
I reckon there was 3 in a sentence.
Like, it was 3 in a bang.
Gave it a red hot
fucking schmol. All
Franco said 1?
Franco said 1, thank you, yeah.
Oh, actually, people are like, get off Ryan's back. It was Sven. Sven kept saying it.
Okay.
Yeah, fair call.
Victoria has just chimed in and said, I said about 5, Jane said 3, and the rest were you. Oh, 100% that Tim said 1.
Yeah, fuck that
and
guy.
And so did Simon our quizmaster.
I was just like, why is it so sweaty in here? It's because I'm wearing a scarf, a blazer, a jumper, and a t-shirt, and 50 big lights. Who's counting?
I'm loving it.
I'm loving it. So what I just want to say is Toni was really good for legal chat for not mentioning the O word. Ryan, all right. Sven needs work.
I will say though, early in the piece,
we'll get used to it.
Yeah. But it was fresh. We were also fucking half asleep still.
Yeah.
You know, we'd only just started. We were 4 minutes in.
We woke up at 3:57 and started at 4, and that was a mistake because I should have got up and had a shower and
set ourselves up.
Drank some water,
but
breathed.
It was just a toughie because we were so excited last night.
Yeah.
Like the night before, we didn't get much sleep. And
Sven is fired, says Scott.
I like...
The O is still sideways.
Sven.
We still haven't adjusted it.
Oh, that's edgy though. That's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, bit of effort. Bloody hell, Sven, says Pauline. All right. Oh, sorry, we kept me up.
Sorry, I got to... Oh, sorry, just the 20 and a half fucking hours that I've
Probably
been
fair call.
broadcasting.
Yeah, fair call,
Thanks
actually.
so much.
Yeah, nah, you've earned it. If anyone's earned a single yawn, it is Toni Felicia Lodge. Coming up next, though, I've learned something about Toni's childhood. Toni's learned something about Toni's childhood. Toni's sister came in and dropped, people compared it to the ducky spoon.
Did
you shed a tear?
This is worse.
Was there moisture in the eyes?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of moisture of the eyes, Toni tried to poison me by spraying body spray in my eyeball.
And it was my fault.
All right. Up next, Toni's childhood ruined, part 426.
A few shout outs are needed here. There's a few people that have been with us through this whole stream. There's a few, we call them 4am crew, 4am club.
Yep.
They started at the exact same time that we did. They've been on the stream the whole time. They're still here with us.
Yep.
There's a lot of people that were in the that have been in the chat the whole time, really fucking gassing us up, keeping us going, and we appreciate it so much. Max Corey, thank you so much. Ali Murphy, Tara Labaton, Anna Kidder, Flo Lucas, HH Cobb, Annie. I'm missing people. There's so many comments. Paige Ann, Riley Young,
Erin Sunquist,
Chelsea McD, Caitlin Harris, holy moly, Holly Barspall,
Ariel Close.
So many people all fucking slayed it since 4am, and I'm so fucking proud of all of you for staying up with us. You've had no sleep, the exact same that we have, and it's been such a fucking thrill to have you alongside us for this 20 and a half fucking hours.
An
just
honour
amazing.
And a privilege.
Oh, there's no one else I'd rather serve alongside of.
There's no one I'd rather be.
Oh, Sophie's crying. It's too much.
Are you crying a little bit, or are you just crying because you're tired?
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is beautiful. Sophie's not wearing a microphone. Oh, she's wearing a microphone.
There's actually like hundreds of people that are like, I've been here since 4am.
It's amazing. I was going to read out 5 names, but there's that many of them.
Guys, there's a counter for comments.
620,000 comments on this live stream.
What the fuck? Well, it's been flowing consistently for 20 hours, so I get,
Shit. Yeah, we love you, Sophie. Thanks for the tears.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
Are you just crying because people have been here since 4am and you haven't?
No, we don't do that.
You're right.
We don't do that.
We don't do
Take that back.
I apologise. Sven apologises.
Thank you.
Sven's great because I can get a second chance sometimes when I'm being a bit of a dick. Just blame it on him. You know? Me.
Sven could be Sven's your fall guy.
Yeah, he's my fall guy and he's been falling all day. So, something we've learned over the journey about Toni's childhood is that Toni's mum Liz, may she rest in peace, she did the best she could raising Toni. She did a bloody good job because she raised this beautiful, strong lady you see before you.
And I had an amazing childhood. I remember my childhood very fondly.
And the reason it was so good is because Liz looked out for you. She made rules for you. She did her best to set you up for success.
Yeah.
And a part of that setting you up for success was maybe stretching the truth a little bit. Just to oh, Toni, you don't want to do that. Why not? Oh, I'll just add a bit of mayo on here just to ensure that you aren't tempted.
And that you're guided in the right direction.
Now, we know that Toni spent 30 years of her life believing she had a silver spoon that was a little ducky spoon. It turned out...
And it is, which is great.
And it is. All good. Toni also believed that even though her mum, her dad and the older siblings all went to play bingo together, and correct me if I'm wrong, Toni wasn't allowed to play bingo because you have to be over 18.
My mum and my older sisters went and they would go on a Monday or a Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, that sounds really fun. And Mum was like, yeah, you have to be over 18 because it's gambling.
Which sort of checks out.
Well, yeah. And what am I going to question my adult?
Yes.
No, but I just would have never done that because I trusted her like a fool. Admittedly, the fool I am.
A fool.
Anyway, and then we were sitting here having what I thought was a lovely fucking time. I brought my sister into my world.
She was great.
But I brought my sister into my world and she got all excited and she decided to tell everybody that You didn't have to be 18 to play the bingo. Mum just didn't want me to go.
It was an open age event.
And there were kids there that were younger than me, Libby said, verbatim. That's what she said before.
Yeah, Libby was going since she was 14 or 15. And for 3 years, Toni sat home by herself. And for the next 12 years, Toni believed that she wasn't allowed to be part of that. And then by the time Toni was old enough to go to bingo with Liz, she died.
Dead.
Maybe it was to avoid the bingo with you.
Maybe. Well, I think I'd be fun to go to bingo with.
You want to play bingo?
I've never been before because I thought you had to be 18.
Well, you're 18 now. That's where we could go.
No, I'm 30. You can only go for a year.
So Toni's sister comes swanning in 12 years later and goes, by the way, you didn't have to be 18. Sucked in. Mum loved me more than you.
And then I announced to everybody who she lost her virginity to.
Now, do you think that was a power play? Was that revengeful? Do you regret it?
I was lashing out.
Were you
I don't
lashing
regret
out?
it. I don't regret it.
I don't regret it. It was awesome.
I don't regret
That
it
was
at
awesome.
all. But I definitely was lashing out. There are a few comments that popped up that were like, oh, Toni's little sister is showing. Like,
Yeah.
But that side of me is showing. So
I think you've got the good energy of little sister. You don't have the brattiness, but you do have the like...
I think that I'm better now. And Libby and I really respect each other.
Right.
Like, we've worked really hard on our relationship to be at that point,
The
though.
bingo club was a no Toni's club.
They just sat around and talked about like annoying shit I'd done, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, God, wasn't she such a little at the bookshop the other day or something? Like, and that's just what they did.
Yeah.
They just like yarned about that.
Or maybe they said all the things you've done on the thing and they played bingo. That's how they played.
Oh my God. And they were doing Toni bingo like you are in Patreon now. Oh my God, this is so traumatic for me.
Geez, when you say it like that, it does seem bad.
Oh.
It's just because we know you so well.
That's what she said.
Before she died?
Oh my God, Jamie just said Toni has severe younger sibling energy. I don't know if you mean that in a nice or a nasty way. I'm guessing nasty way, to be honest.
Libby also went to a movie marathon at 15.
Libby also went to a fucking movie marathon at 15.
I just think because your mum Liz loved you so much, she was so protective of her youngest.
She was
Wrap her in
protective of
cotton wool, take care of her little bubble. I don't want anything to go wrong with my Toni.
Yeah.
And not for a second, and you know this, but not for a second do us jokes about your mum lying come from bad intentions. And you know that, right?
No, I do know that.
She was doing what she thought was right.
Yeah, no, and I'll vibe that. Rachel just said, is Libby her favourite? Fuck no, I'm mum's favourite.
That is true.
100%.
Shelby said you can't say beep. You can't say beep. You can't say cunt on the podcast.
This is my fucking podcast. I'll say what I want.
So the thing about beeping, it doesn't happen in real time. It gets added in after.
Jamie just said, oh, a younger sibling. I meant it in a good way. I don't think you did, but thanks for the recovery. Really appreciate it.
Sven would know the rules. They said.
Sven would know. We should get you a wig that's like half your hair and half blonde, and you can just spin it around like a Lego head. When you want to be an asshole, you could be in Sven mode.
What kind of, where would, in the age of siblings, like would Sven have older siblings, younger? Would he see a middle child energy? Where do you see Sven in this?
Middle. Or maybe only.
You know what I reckon?
And didn't grow up with cousins or anything.
I reckon Sven had an older brother that Sven was always trying to prove himself to.
Oh,
no, I'm getting
that's
bitches.
good.
No, me too. Not all good.
Yes.
You know?
Yep.
Nothing was quite as good as my older brother.
Yeah. Yep. I'll vibe that.
Yeah, he's got a better car than me.
Maybe the older brother is like a famous soccer player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, Sven?
Yeah.
I'm just Sven.
Sven.
Oh, someone's
what
calling
was
now.
that? Something's happening.
Oh, we didn't talk about the time when I said, if any Tarper has my phone number, call me, and the phone melted down for ages.
That did happen for a while.
Yeah.
And even though I love to see that, I have a great you love to see it because some ingenuity occurred during this live stream today.
It's been an engineering marvel today.
We ordered breakfast at one point. I don't really remember when it was, but we ended up ordering breakfast. We got some hash browns. And then, in the spirit of the Schmolympics in France, we ended up winning for a challenge some croissant.
Sketchy Annie's on the screen.
Hello, Sketchy Ant. And I took a leftover hash brown and a leftover croissant. And I put the hash brown into the croissant with a little slice of cheese, called it a crash brown. It was better than anything, better than gravity, people are saying.
I think the gravity comment was someone said that Einstein created gravity and that was a moment in science.
You said that.
That was a moment in science. And the Crash Brown invention was also a moment in science, like equal pairings. The weight of each was the same. Gravity joke, so.
Wait, nice.
Yeah, all good. But I can confirm the Crash Brown fucking rules.
It was
And for the rest of my life,
good.
and for those playing along at home, I had mine with HP sauce.
And I think HP Sauce official sponsor of the episode because of the live stream. Ryan has said the term HP Sauce. I don't know if we've got like a text thing that we can go through and search every time Ryan said HP Sauce.
We put that through the AI
Can we cut that as a reel? Because every time Ryan said HP Sauce today, that's got to be fucking worth a few zillion dollars in sponsorship dollars.
I believe someone in America who hadn't had HP Sauce found it on Amazon and bought it. But I will forever look back on the TARPathon 2.0 Schmolympic edition and remember it for two heroic moments.
Oh.
One, Grace Brown winning gold for Australia in the women's road cycling
and
time trial.
not a fucking hair in it. Like she fucking plowed
smashed it.
them. Yeah.
And the second thing that will go down in history will be the invention of the Crash Brown. It's that important to society and culture.
I think that historically, it's going to be a huge moment for us all. I'd like to add one more. What about our baby?
Excuse me. Oh, yeah. I forgot about our baby.
Me too.
Toni and I picked 3 elements of a baby each. Then we put it into ChatGPT and it created our baby. I've still got that somewhere. I'll post it.
It's beautiful. Yeah, we'll post that.
My love to see it is Toni and I, there's a 2 you love to see. It's in one. First of all, we got a basketball ring in the office, and that's fucking cool.
That's you love to see it. It's honestly, at first I was not on board. I'll admit.
Yeah.
I was like, Ryan wants this. I don't really care. Like.
Yeah, that was like me with the first aid kit.
Not that I didn't.
Which I'm now on board. No, but
not comparable at all.
No, and now I'm on board with the first aid kit.
No,
and you're
but
on
you
board.
were anti first aid kit. I was never anti.
No, I wasn't anti first aid. I was just like not a priority.
I was not on board for the basketball ring. I didn't really, was like, yep, Ryan wants it, whatever. But now I'm on board because we have played in the afternoons a couple of times.
Yep, just shooting hoops. A good way to like take a breather, shoot some hoops. And we've been shooting and usually when we have 10 shots each and see how many the total we can get.
Yep.
Usually I get a few more than Toni. But, you know, as a team, we're trying to, you know, improve. All good. But when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And on game day, Toni stepped up and probably doubled my score in every game. Her shooting has never been better. It turns out she's a fucking golf prodigy.
Yeah.
She's shooting with one hand, she's shooting with 2 hands, she's putting with all over the fucking shot. Toni stepped up during the Schmolympics like a great athlete like Grace Brown would do.
Oh.
This is when heroes stand up and be counted. And today, you stood up and be counted, and I'm fucking proud of you.
Oh, I really appreciate that.
Yep.
Just to, yes, and you gassing me up, maths. I did some awesome live maths on the
Oh, I thought you were going to like compliment me for something.
Nah, I'm yes-anding what you said to me. Maths.
You have been killing at maths.
stuff really fast.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
You did good job.
And I was here today as well.
You did good job.
I did good getting massaged.
Oh, that was a you love to see it, definitely. I needed that too because my fucking
just
spine
at the right
was
time.
sideways.
Just at the right time.
Yeah, that was perfect.
All right, tomorrow being Tuesday, this is for the podcast audience, not people who are here live. Tomorrow we're going to have a sleep in and we'll be back
Fair
on
enough.
Wednesday with regular episodes.
Yep.
And, fuck, this year is going crazy. Next Monday, we've got a fucking crazy announcement that I'd say is crazier than this TARPathon.
It's crazy. It's not that, though, that you're talking about. It's a different thing, but yes, it is still crazy.
Yeah. Next Monday. What am I not talking about?
You're not talking about the thing that you think you're talking about, something else.
Am I a week ahead?
Yep. Love you so much.
Big things to come. Love every single one of you. See you Wednesday.
We've got to go on live stream for another 20 minutes. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye. Meow, 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 meow. Grace Brown.
Cut.
And scene.